asshole ASMR video. You know, it could be kind of fun. This is my iPad. I love my iPad. I'm an iPad girly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And as you can probably tell, my favorite color is blue. Okay. So let's find I think this is what I'm gonna be starting on. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my parents they need to find an alternative solution for long-term care for my disabled siblings? Because it will not be the solution. Okay. I, 19 male, have two older siblings who were born with severe disabilities. Their disabilities are related to an inheritable gene that both my parents were carriers of, hence both of them having these disabilities. They had me so their disabled children would have someone to take care of them when they were gone. Oh shit. It was a gamble. I could have been disabled like my siblings and had a higher chance at also being a carrier for the gene. My parents didn't look into that. They initially planned to adopt, but they were rejected because of my siblings being disabled, and it was decided they could not adequately care for another child on top of them, so they gave in and had me. Okay, immediately, whoa, because, okay, what do you mean your parents literally the only reason that they had you was so that you can take care of the siblings you already had? That's insane. I'm sorry, but that's insane. Like, why, as a parent, would you think that's a good idea? As an older sibling myself, I know the burden of having to take care of other siblings. It is not for the weak. It is not. Just any parents out there, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put all the responsibilities on your child. Anyways, let's get reading. Once they knew I wasn't disabled at birth, they no longer cared about my future because it was set in stone in their minds. I was raised to take over the care of both my siblings. I was taught what to do, how to do it, and my parents interfered in my success. They pulled me out of school. They'd pull me out of school few enough times to cause trouble, but timed just right to throw me off and leave me behind at school. Their aim was for me to do badly enough to either drop out or not graduate high school, so that I couldn't leave for college. But I worked my ass off to do the best I could. My grades weren't great graduating, but they were the best they could be given the circumstances. I actually only learned about my risk of being a carrier in my final 2 months of high school. My parents didn't care because they never planned for me to marry or have kids, because again, I was supposed to be a carrier or carer the rest of my life. I moved to my parents' house after high school and I'm in college right now. My parents hate it. I'm mostly estranged and have not told them, but I just checked with the gene because I always wanted kids, but I knew I didn't want to risk having children with the same disabilities as my siblings. I am not a carrier, which is rare apparently, but such a relief. But it made me more angry at my parents for not caring. They leave voicemails pretty frequently, shaming me for going to college and moving away, and not supporting them or my siblings. They talked about how out of practice I will be, so I decided to call them, and over the phone I told them I was not coming back, and that they wanted to find an alternative solution for long-term care for my siblings, because I won't be the solution. I won't sacrifice the rest of my life to care for them. My parents told me that was disgusting to say, and I should love my siblings more than enough to care for them, especially when they are high-risk adults. Am I the asshole? No, dude, you are not the asshole. Guys, this is insane because, holy shit, that's actually, okay, I'm trying to, process this. Oh, sorry. So, your parents only had you because they wanted somebody to take care of their kids, right? And I get that they wanted somebody to take care of their kids, right? Because, obviously you love your kids, you want to make sure that they're safe. But what do you mean you're gonna risk another child and purposefully, make sure they fail in life for your other kids to be okay, that is so unfair. And honestly, I find it kind of disgusting that the parents would even think that's a good idea. Like, you're telling me you purposefully made sure that your kid would not do in school so that they didn't have a future. What? That is literally insane. Wow. Yeah, let's look at the comments. Okay, somebody said, not the asshole, block their numbers and go out and live your life. Your siblings are not your problem or responsibility. Your parents are the ones sick in the head for having you solely as a slave to their children, to their other children. 100% agree with this comment, because like literally it's so like, that's actually, these parents are fucking crazy in the head, because like, why would you think that's a good idea? People are so stupid. Let's see, let's keep looking. Okay. I keep saying okay. It's like, I don't know, I just keep saying it. Am I the asshole for kicking my stepsons out of his father's funeral since my late husband didn't want him there? Okay. My late husband and my youngest stepson have had a really bad relationship. It was to the point that he would go no contact on and off. They both were not great to each other. The relationship is quite complicated, but overall, it was. He was. Sorry, that was not me being dumb. This is just a typo. He was way too strict, and my stepson was way too rebellious in the law-breaking way. Oh. He became an adult and moved out. Since then, it was on and off, and drama between them was common. The breaking point was my stepson's wedding. It was the money issue. He helped pay for his daughter's college, but refused to help pay for his wedding. He thought it was unfair since he never got money from them since he didn't go to college. Stepson uninvited from the wedding. The relationship was dead after that. My late husband's health started to decline. He reached out a few times, but he was basically told to kick rocks. The stepson, I'm guessing she's okay. He made it extremely clear that he didn't want his son at the funeral. It may sound cold, but his reasoning was that he wasn't allowed to say goodbye to his son. He doesn't really want. I'm sorry, this one is, the typos in this one is insane. What was it? He doesn't want him to get a goodbye. Kind of petty, but the relationship was really bad by the end. His funeral was today. My stepson did show up to the funeral. I don't know who told him. I decided I would respect his wishes and I kicked him out. He called me plenty of names for this. The other kids are split. They knew their dad's wish, but are still surprised I went through with it. I don't know. I mean, see, this one's kind of hard because, so, and my mom has told me, plenty of times that, like, if, God forbid, anything happens, she does not want to be part of her funeral. She wants, like, to be cremated, and she wants me to take her to Mexico and, just like where she used to live. So, in a sense, I feel like she's not the asshole here. Okay, because I feel like we have to respect the wishes of the dead, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, in a way it's pretty harsh, because, like, you don't, he didn't want his son there, and the wife kicked him out because, like, her husband didn't want him there, and although it's kind of shitty, right, that his son couldn't be there because he didn't want him there to begin with, I feel like it's valid. We have to respect people's wishes, and although it's maybe cruel, or people see it as, like, really rude and mean and just, like, really bad, I feel like we just have to respect people's wishes, although it's not something that we would agree with, I feel like she's not the asshole. I feel like, my opinion, if you guys have opinions, you guys can leave them in the comments. I'd be very interested to hear what you guys have to say. Let's see, let's keep looking. Also, the typos are killing me. They're killing me. Okay, I'm drinking Arizona. This is my favorite flavor of Arizona. Delicious. My brother doesn't like it, but I don't care. I think it's great. Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to babysit my niece while my sister goes on vacation? immediately without reading the story? My opinion is no. This is before reading the story. Like the little thing. We'll read it right now. My sister is going on vacation for a week soon and isn't taking her 2-year-old daughter with her. My sister still lives at home with me and her parents, and normally they would be the ones to look after her daughter. When my, like, Elise, I think her name is, yeah, to look after Elise. When my sister, oh, sorry, I just saw the biggest bug in the entire world on the floor. Sorry, I saw it out the corner of my eye. It's gone now. It's whatever. Okay, my sister still lives at home with me and her parents, and normally they would be the ones to look after Elise when my sister is out, but they're working the week that she'll be away during, so they aren't an option for her during the day. My mother came up to me recently and asked how I would feel about looking after Elise for the week during the day when they would arrive, until they arrived home after work. And I told her I wouldn't want to be because, I'm sorry, because these typos, guys, I'm saying these typos, they're tripping me up. I wouldn't want to be because I have no idea how to look after a toddler, and I don't want to be with her for that length of time. She said that was okay and didn't mention anything about it after. She must have told my sister because she pretty much stormed into my room and asked me why I didn't want to look after Elise. I told her the same thing I told my mom, and she started trying to make me feel bad or something by asking me why I wouldn't want to spend time with my niece if I love her and stuff like that. I told her I don't care what she says because I wasn't doing it, and she said I was being selfish by not doing this after everything she's done for me, and that she's stuck for a babysitter now because of me. I just told her she should have thought about that before she decided to book a vacation, and she left. Okay, the comments look like they agree. Not the asshole. Like, okay, so I am somebody who doesn't want kids, right? I'm young, I'm 19, but a lot of people in my life, a lot of people in my life tell me that I'm gonna change my mind, that I'm too young to decide, and things like that. Blah blah blah. I don't care. I don't want kids. I don't like kids. As an like the eldest of two, and me and my brother. I don't want kids. Like, I had to take care of him a lot when we were younger. It was really bad. I didn't like it. Because of that, I decided I don't want to have kids. I don't like kids. Kids are expensive. Kids are noisy. Kids are messy. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a mother. I just don't. And I want my life to be about myself, right? And a lot of people say that's selfish, but being selfish, guys, being selfish isn't a bad thing, right? Of course, there's like times where, yeah, oh my god, being selfish is really bad, but sometimes you have to be selfish in order to be happy and successful and yada yada yada, right? So I don't think she's the asshole here, right? This niece is like, her niece is not her responsibility at all, right? This girl, she's got her own life. She has things that I'm sure she wants to do, and honestly, I also wouldn't be taking care of. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be taking care of my niece like that because it's like. Also, my brother doesn't want kids either. So yeah, I probably won't have a niece because my brother also doesn't want to have kids. So yeah, I just feel like, yeah, she's definitely not the asshole here. I completely understand where she's coming from because taking care of other people's kids is not my responsibility, and it shouldn't be, you know. And also, as a parent, you shouldn't be giving people that responsibility as well. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure, ask people if they're more than willing, but if they say no, take a hint. It's no. You know what I mean? Anyways, I just want to know what tangent. Let me know what you guys like. What's your opinion? Let's see. Let's look for another one. Okay. Am I the asshole? Okay. I told my parents they birthed a disabled child, so they just have to live with it. I, 22 female, have been diagnosed with ADHD, autism, dyslexia, dyspraxia, low muscle issues, anxiety, and I'm slightly blind. diagnosis, I am unable to drive anywhere. I can still bus places and take Ubers, but being driven somewhere is sometimes the best option for me. Multiple doctors told my parents I would be unable to drive due to being slightly blind and having anxiety. As I'm unable to hold a full-time job, I don't have heaps of money coming in, so Ubers are usually a last resort. I get that, girl. Ubers are fucking expensive. Like, they're super expensive. Yesterday, I had asked my dad if he could come pick me up as the bus I was supposed to take never came. I know that struggle. It's so bad. When he went to pick me up, he made a few comments saying it would be a lot easier if I could drive, and how I should learn to drive anyways, despite the fact that doctors don't want me to, as he hates having to pick me up all the time. I replied that it's just what happens when you have a disabled child, and it's something you have to put up with. He took massive offense to that and told my mom that I was being incredibly rude. He picks me up once or twice a week at most. Not the asshole. No. Hold on. Let's see what the comments say. Okay. I don't think that she is the asshole here. I also find it funny how her mom got offended. Yeah, her mom, she said that, both her parents got offended that it was rude. What's being rude? Okay, what is so rude about her saying that she is disabled and that her parents have to learn to live with that? I don't know. I don't really see why that's rude. I can see maybe why they took offense to it, because well, actually, I don't know if I can. I feel like the dad should be more understanding here, because, okay, your daughter can't drive because she has all these things, right? She has, autism, ADHD, she has anxiety, low muscle issues. There's a reason she can't drive, right? Her doctors have told her that she shouldn't drive, and it's not because she's a danger to herself, but it's because she's also a danger to other people on the road, when you're driving. By the way, this is coming from somebody who's never driven a car. I'm sorry. I don't have my license yet. When you're driving on the road, there are other people on the road, you guys, especially drunk drivers. I literally never want to hear anything about drunk drivers. They piss me off. Because when you're driving, you have a responsibility to yourself, to your passengers, but also to the people on the road, right? So for the father to say, hey, you should learn how to drive, it's kind of like there's a reason that she hasn't learned how to drive, and it's because she has all these issues. You know what I mean? And I feel like the father should also be more considerate, because it's only once or twice a week at most. At most, you guys, that's nothing. As somebody who takes the bus, basically on a regular basis when I go to school, because I commute, and my commute is about an hour and a half sometimes, taking the bus and stuff like that, horrible. Because it's horrible in the sense that, one, it takes forever, and I've had days where it's raining, sorry about the noise, where it's raining, it's cold, it's snowing, it's super windy. It's a horrible experience, you guys. So I feel like she's not the asshole. If anything, her parents should be more understanding, especially because they know all the things that she's suffering with. And for her mom and her parents to be, I think it's kind of funny, well, not funny, but funny, that her parents are the ones that are upset that she's disabled. You know what I mean?